is an overly complicated, obnoxious sequel. I didn't think it was, but
Wait, what's an obnoxious sequel?
Battletoads.
What?
Dude, it's awesome.
Wait, which one? Which one?
The new one.
The new one.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
There was a new one?
I'm still playing through it.
Yeah, it just came out today. Oh
Bro,
my gosh, Carlos.
This new Battletoads was announced fucking long ago.
Where the hell have I been? Oh, this whole year's just been a blur to me. No, it's been a blur to me. So. Hey, real quick. Hi, Internet. This is episode 33 of the LP3 podcast. Carlos with Ernie and Jeremy.
Oh, I'm not going to do the whole URL thing? Sweet.
No, we're not going to do that.
Hi.
Cool.
Fixing stuff, finally.
Hi, this is Jeremy speaking.
Battletoads tries too hard for its own good.
Hi.
Dude.
Okay, so they're saying that the sequel is bad. I'm going to look this. I didn't even know there was a sequel. I'm horrible.
Oh, the reviews have actually been pretty good. It's a good game.
Yeah, I think this person is just, a shitty kind of game journalist that...
Damn.
They're probably an NES game collector. They're just mad.
It might be that, or, they're not actually like a full-blown, appreciative gamer. They're just,
or even a gamer,
more of the entitled gamer.
Oh, I see. The animation's kind of like a Castle Crashers type of feel to it.
I think it's better than that. It actually comes off like the story and writing is actually really good. It comes off like a really well done cartoon.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like it belongs on Nickelodeon or something. It's really good.
It's super cartoony and I loved it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not watching a trailer for it right now.
It's local co-op. You need to play it with the fam.
Is it only local co-op?
Right now, yeah. Online's coming, but
that's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna message you like, Carlos, we need to do a recording of this, and I was like, wait, this is local only right now. Shit.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Never mind.
Once it's online, or if I can ever get you and Ed over here, I know you'll show up anytime. Ed, he sucks. He's not here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it is his wife's birthday.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I know for you that works, Ernie. You kind of set that precedent in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah, I really do. Like, it's my birthday today. What's your fucking point? It's my birthday every year. You don't see me making a big deal out of it.
To see you on your first date, it happens to be your birthday. She's like, "Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll pay for it tonight. Don't ask for dessert."
Don't say I never did nothing for you.
For all we know, Ernie's probably sitting there with a cake in front of him, a birthday hat and everything, just trying to celebrate by himself. You want a birthday party. Don't lie.
I mean,
we're going to throw one for you.
The most recent birthday party I had, there was no cake and there was no stripper.
What? That's not a party at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that party.
That's that party. I owe Ernie 2 birthday cakes and 2 strippers now. And I think it's upgraded to a car for some reason.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you still owe me a car. That's still a thing. That did not suddenly vanish simply because it's been a few years.
I'm telling you, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to get all of that for you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I'll be sure to have a list ready for you. That way we'll be like, okay, well, we got this down, you got this left over. I
got you, man. So now it makes sense. We're kind of going back to the Battletoads thing because I saw some article about freaking that if you play enough Battletoads, you can unlock a Sea of Thieves ship. I wanted to bring it up because Jeremy, I knew you're a huge fan of Sea of Thieves, and I was like, wait,
dude, that game's great.
How does Battletoads get you a ship on Sea of Thieves? Of all games, Battletoads. What? And yeah, I didn't know there was a new game.
Well, I mean, they both came from Rare, so it makes sense there would be a crossover.
Yeah, but Carlos is just stupid and doesn't remember us actually talking about a new Battletoads sometime.
It's kind of cool. I see a picture of it. It's like a green-looking boat. It's got the Battletoads logo all over the sails and shit. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wonder what you got. I want to see. I'm going to look to see what we have to do to unlock that. We got to get it for
Why? You never play Sea of Thieves?
I want to get it for you at least.
Oh. That game is so good now. You seriously should try it.
Really?
There's full-on missions and quests. Yeah. There's story and shit now.
Oh, see, now I'm down to give it a shot because, like, unfortunately, when it first came out, it was fun, but I don't know, it
No,
just got
It
very
was
before
fun
repetitive.
for like the
it
first
was
day, and then
yeah, it
I
was
was
just like
tired of it.
sailing, and that was it.
Yeah, it got very repetitive, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No,
was
now
fun.
there's like full on story missions and like Indiana Jones things.
Holy
awesome.
shit!
I might try it myself again at some
I
point.
might try it as well.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
that
like
shit!
one
Carlos.
night,
You're
Like I
recording.
played it that first day, and I'm like, wow, I'm so sick of this already.
I was the same way.
Ernie's
That's
just sitting on
awesome.
the ship getting seasick.
It
Like, when
wasn't
do we
even
shoot
that.
people?
Like I would just stand there with my guys just looking out at the fucking horizon while meanwhile I'm just sitting here looking at something on my phone. Like I wasn't even playing. I was just standing around most of the time.
At the ship every like 10 minutes or so, or you know. I mean, I know what you mean. It was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just the same missions over and over, but nah. I played it maybe like
Nothing to do on it.
Sorry,
5 times total.
I fell. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
No, it's way better now. Yeah, we'll try it sometime.
Oh, I'm down. I think I still have it on my Xbox. So I'll get it though, if I don't. All right. So just a few things that we were talking about with the last podcast. Ernie and I, we were finally talking about the Xbox Games Showcase.
Wow.
I know. We were like crazy late to that party.
I don't remember what happened. It's been so long.
We're trying
I
to
know.
stick to like the schedule and everything, and we missed one podcast one week, so it was just our schedule was all screwed up. So we had no choice but to show up late to it.
I remember the gist of it.
Yeah. So all in all, Jeremy, what did you think of the showcase? Because a lot of people, it's got mixed reviews. Some people are like, holy crap, they blew it out of the water, and some people are like, oh my god, what a shit show.
Yeah, no, I thought the whole thing was really well done. Actually, production value was better than most of them have been considering COVID.
Yeah.
They still probably could have shown more gameplay. I mean, they did for Halo, but everything else, it just wasn't a lot of gameplay. It was a lot of cinematics and stuff again. But no, I thought the whole thing was good, and the whole hoopla around Halo looking like shit, I thought it looked fine. Of course, I was mostly paying attention to the gameplay, which gave me original Halo feels.
Yeah,
It got me all hot and bothered
about the gameplay.
But no, I liked it. I thought it was good.
And
way
real
better
quick,
than their May show.
Speaking of which, unfortunately, stab to the heart, Halo has been delayed till next year.
Thank goodness.
It sucks, but it's okay. Like, real gamers, they understand the delay. They got to fix some stuff. Fine. I'd rather the game come out full, complete, and, everything works. If it has to take an extra year, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty on board if the game just needs to delay itself.
Yeah.
To argue against that, though, if it's like repetitive delays, then I start having an issue. Like 1 or 2, I can deal with. Because, when you start like trying to fix one thing, maybe something else breaks. Okay, we need a little more extra time because we don't know what happened here. I get that. That's cool. But like, if we're dealing with like maybe, the 4th delay, at that point, I'm like, all right, what the fuck are you doing?
10 years, Duke Nukem.
What is happening? Yeah, Duke Nukem. There you go.
Cyberpunk. Starting to get to that status.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm still super excited for Cyberpunk, but man, if the delays, like the number of them just don't make me like
3-4 times now.
Yeah, 3 times.
Ugh.
But I will offer this much. At least when it comes to that developer, I have faith in them. So I'm not as bothered by the delays. But if it was like, say, like if it was a new fucking BioWare game and they were consistently delaying it, I'd be like, okay, guys, this game is about to be fucking garbage. Like,
Ernie still hurts from Mass Effect and Anthem.
Yeah, I still hurt from quite a few things. just
He's
from
still
sorry, Ernie.
So it's okay, it's okay because I play the good ones. That's what I do. I just play the good ones, and then Oh yeah, this is why I liked the developer at one point. Yeah, maybe they'll
Yeah.
get back there. It'd be nice if they get back there.
What did Ernie think of the show?
Ernie thought the show was freaking awesome. I
Oh,
mean,
good.
in agreement with what you were saying, like it would have been awesome to see, you know, some additional like gameplay for some of the games. But majority of it was just kind of, you know, visual CG cutscenes and all
Yeah.
that, which I don't have a major issue with. Since it was more like a first look kind of deal, I don't mind first looks just like, hey, we're revealing this game coming out. Like, okay, cool. I can deal with maybe like a teaser trailer, so to speak. I don't necessarily need like gameplay, but if it's a game that was already revealed to being released at some point or in the works at some point, I would expect like a gameplay trailer of some kind. But still enjoyed the vast majority of the showcase. Like there were so many games that I'm so happy that it was my first time actually knowing about them that I'm super fucking hyped. Especially because I didn't even fucking know Medium was a fucking thing. Like
that game
when we
was
were
cool.
watching that showcase and they were doing like that whole pre-show thing and people were talking and someone was mentioning Medium, like Medium, what the hell is Medium? Like I'm thinking it was just gonna be, you know, like some kind of like almost psychic kind of game just based on the word.
The name, yeah.
Yeah, but like, oh my god, that turned out to be such a spooky looking thing. And it had like almost like a gameplay trailer, but it wasn't really. It at least gave you an idea of how it was going to play. So I thought that was super cool. But yeah, as soon as that game went on pre-order, I immediately got it. Like I couldn't stop myself. I was just like, yes, getting this game because I like the way it looks.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
looks really good.
spooky.
Yeah, I'm watching the trailer. It's interesting. It's like a Silent Hill almost feel to it.
Yeah. And I kind of thought the same thing. I'm like, dude, this is like almost going back to like old school horror where it's, you know, tight corridors and fucking just freaky atmosphere. That was really the one thing that caught me was just the atmosphere. I was like, holy shit.
It's really cool that you can just like flip on the fly too between the two worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely a cool little like gimmick to throw into a game.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Makes me wonder if they played like a Halo anniversary and we're like, oh, that's a cool thing you could like use for a game. You know how you can switch on the fly between the two engines?
Yeah.
Do it all the time.
I try not to do it, but occasionally I do it because I actually press a button.
I do it when I'm just curious sometimes. Like, oh yeah, what did this look like?
Too.
Oh yeah, that's what it looked like. Okay, let's put that.
Yeah. Certain enemies or guns, and I always switch back and forth. It's fun.
It is fun. Yeah, I do it quite a bit too. Cool. Well, good. I will say, talking about that show, that Sheree and Cindy saw me at my absolute most excited when it looked like they were doing the ending thing, and then he said there's one more thing, and I was like, if they show Fable now, I will lose it. And then I saw Playground Games come up with like the fairy tale kind of setting behind it, and I was just like,
yeah, dude.
Like, I got so excited.
I saw that damn fairy, I was like, yes.
We're like laughing. They were like, oh my god, that was amazing. Like I instantly knew what it was.
Too. I know, dude. That was an awesome announcement that they announced Fable at the end. Of course, they didn't really show a whole lot of anything, but really awesome that they at least announced it.
Well, and they hinted at that it's going to be that same quirky kind of Fable humor too, with the way it ended.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not here and that fairy getting eaten.
Yeah, right.
So good.
But I definitely can't wait to hear more about what Fable is going to be like. Like I'm going back and playing the original. I'm currently working on Fable 2 because I've already played Fable 1 some time ago.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I just had to go back and play it. When I saw the reveal for Fable, I'm just like, I have to do this now. Like, there's just no way. Which now that I'm playing them again, it made me remember like how shit the background stories are for the characters. Like they go through some
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like
Some
first
dark stuff.
character, his entire family is just murdered.
Yeah.
Like fucking village is destroyed. Second one, sisters just blown away in front of their face. They're shot out of a window. I'm like, God damn.
I was about to
Yeah.
ask, which is the one that they get like blown out of a tower?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Second one, yeah.
Brutal.
Dude, yeah. I was like, I swear I don't remember it being so harsh. But maybe it's just because I'm so used to just remembering like farting in people's faces.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember why I'm even on a
That-
journey to begin with.
Like that's all we remember.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Any other titles we were excited about? Me personally, one of them that I kind of want to know more is that Elder Scrolls one, Avowed.
Avowed, I definitely
Oh,
wanna know more
wow. Yeah, from Obsidian.
Yes, I look forward to that one. It's like another Elder Scrolls. Love Elder Scrolls, so yes, I want to see more of that.
I mean, it's set in the Divinity universe, apparently. If you ever played those.
Divinity, you talking
probably have
Divinity
not.
Original Sin
Yeah.
kind of deal? Oh shit, I did not know that.
Or no, not Divinity. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
They
different
ruined it.
developer. It's oh my gosh. Why can't I think of the name? The other RPGs that Obsidian did,
that doesn't.
they weren't
help
first
me.
person. They were like isometric, I think. Third person? Damn it, why can't I remember?
I don't know.
World of Warcraft. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Just that it's definitely not it.
Let's start with a P, but I don't know.
I mean,
Someone in comments will fix us.
yeah, they'll just
Fix
say
a
you guys
brain.
are fucking stupid. This is what you're talking about. And go, okay, sorry. Pillars of Eternity. Does that
There
sound
you
right?
go. Yep. I knew it started with a P.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. I like Pillars of Eternity. That was
Yeah,
a
it's in
fun
that
game.
universe. I don't know if you've played them yet, Carlos, but they're pretty good.
Negative.
They're more old school kind of feeling RPGs.
Ah,
But this one looks cool because they're changing it to a first person, like using Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna look awesome.
Like, I didn't even see the whole trailer before I was messaging you guys. Like, this game looks fucking awesome. Like, I
very.
just
Yeah,
saw
man.
like the first 5 seconds. Is like, sweet. Want
Yeah.
to play it?
That's another title I'm excited about, and I'm looking at the rest of the games that they were talking about. I mean, Grounded. I guess that one's fully out, or it's was that just a beta?
No, it's early access right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that one, I guess, that was already out. You guys say it's good?
It is good. It's a good starting point. And then
Yeah.
like the end of each month they're putting new content out. So like they released a teaser trailer today of new stuff coming. There's a bunch of stuff.
Ooh.
New enemies, new things to build, new story stuff.
I'll have to jump back into it again. I stopped playing it. I think the second week it was out on early access,
Yeah.
and it was mostly because there was no one was on at the time. And you were busy, if I remember correctly, Jeremy.
Probably.
But yeah,
Which is weird because I'm never too busy for you.
thank you. But yeah, I was just getting tired of enemies just warping through my goddamn building and destroying my shit.
It's
That was, dude, it was pissing me off, man. Like, I was like, you guys at least break my wall. Don't
that
just
was
warp
awesome.
through it like you're a fucking ghost.
I'm pretty sure they actually fixed that already because ever since then I haven't seen that again. They like have to break them and then they get in.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah, we
I'll
should start a
take another look
backyard
at it
together.
then. Yeah, that was definitely my biggest gripe with that game because I was already spending time, running around getting all the materials and shit, and then I spent time to fucking build this cool little fort, and it didn't matter. Fucking anytime I freaking went back home, all my shit was broken, and there's just ants and shit in there. I'm like, how'd you get in?
They're eating my stuff. Yeah, it's
hilarious
crazy how
every
deep
time
it
you guys are
actually
talking
is.
about that. It's like fucking spiders. I hate spiders.
Yeah, man, we gotta start building a backyard together. Like someone host it.
Yeah.
I can host a new one. That could be a fun recording.
Yeah,
together.
let's do that.
Yeah.
You host a new backyard and we'll start.
Sweet.
That would totally be pretty cool. I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
plan.
outside of Grounded, there was
Of course, Ernie's excited for Forza. Duh.
Shut up. Okay.
He
we're
loves
moving on.
racing games.
I mean,
He's got
Favorite
them all.
genre.
if they showcase Burnout, cool. I'd be
Oh,
in.
dude.
But
God, I wish.
they're not going to. So
Did you guys play? This is totally gonna steer the subject a different way. Did you guys play like so much Burnout that when you would go drive somewhere, like I would be sitting at an intersection or pulling up to an intersection, I would literally visualize if I hit this at this angle and bounce off that car and then slide it into that car, then I'm gonna
Jeremy,
get like
Stop
max
playing
points.
that game.
yeah,
All I gotta do is
definitely.
hit the
I
gas.
knew I wasn't
definitely
the only
was doing
one.
that.
Yeah,
Score
like
this many
100%.
God.
God.
Thank God, I thought I was weird. Dude, I
No,
would
definitely
totally
not.
do that. Yeah.
Because yeah,
Oh man.
like that's the perfect time to start looking at it. It's just like, okay, so assuming we start at that end, and then we got these oncoming vehicles here, but there's like maybe there's like a little ramp space right here that you can jump off of, and then
Yeah. Dude, I'd be
go
like, I could bounce off that stoplight at just this perfect angle and hit that van right there. Shoot it into
God.
that bus.
Dude, yeah, that was like the greatest parts of Burnout. Is just I don't even remember what those fucking game types were called. They were like demolition or something like that. I can't remember.
Sure, I don't remember.
But yeah, those were like the most fun.
Good. Okay, cool. I'm not crazy. All right, Carlos, you may continue.
No, you're good. Just
Carlos,
looking up anything
Carlos
else.
is afraid of me now. He doesn't know where to
I'll
go.
make sure never to drive around you if you
No,
ever
you
play that
can,
game
just
again.
not after playing. Yeah, Burnout.
Yeah, right. Fucking evil scheme, fucking whiteboard right next to him. Just circle here.
This
or is this
intersection
way?
at this time.
If I spin this just the right way, I can make Carlos fly out the passenger window, hit that car, bounce that car into that car.
All right, never moving near Jeremy.
Oh, it's funny.
Let's see some other stuff. Destiny 2 is coming to Game Pass in September, and I guess the newest expansion will be
Actually,
available
pretty big news.
in November. Well, and,
Yeah,
and
like-
that's the cool thing. Yeah, all expansions will be available too. So that's
Yeah, including the
awesome.
new one, which
That
is
might-
nuts.
it
Oh,
might
it's
get
pretty
me back into Destiny 2. It might a little bit.
I mean, with it being basically free at that point, yeah, even I would play for like an hour, realize why I stopped playing. And then stop.
Nice. As soon as
Give
the
it a
first set of
solid
loot dropped, and I'd be like, "Nope, I'm out."
Yeah, yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen. We all know it. I'm just gonna freaking like, hey, we beat this fucking raid boss. Let's go, guys! I got a legendary. I got this. I got this. I ain't got
Or
a
you get the
fucking
shader.
cosmetic item that's not even in this game.
And he's like, "I got this ascendant shard. I don't know what it does."
Basically, I got a rock. It just
Yep.
glows. Yeah, no. It's cool that it's going to Game Pass. Like I said, maybe I'll pick it up again just because it's on Game Pass, but I probably wouldn't put that much time into it.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get the 60 frame version for the console people now.
Yeah,
At
fair
least
enough.
that,
Well,
and then crossplay next year.
Oh, it is going
is that
crossplay?
announced?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, next year they're
Oh,
doing full
oh, shit.
crossplay.
That's pretty
Nice.
cool. All right. Thumbs up
Finally.
for that. I mean, it
Yeah.
won't change anything for me, but thumbs up for that.
Ernie might put in like an extra 30 minutes into the game.
All
Shit.
right. I
I was
just
going to
got
say 15, 30 is like pushing it.
Um, let's see. A couple story type of games that were announced. Tell Me Why, and what was that other one that I was just looking at? As Dusk Falls. So there's a couple of those that are kind of like what's that game called? The what was it? Life something? Life Goes On?
Life is strange.
Life is Strange. Life Goes On.
Why, dude? You
Did I
said
say
that
that last time?
I guess it is
God
not.
damn it.
Life goes on, fucker.
I said that
Isn't that a
last time.
show? Life goes on.
Is that like a soap opera?
I'm pretty sure that was a
I
show.
don't fucking
Sounds like
know.
it.
I'm looking it
And
up.
now life goes on.
I mean, if it's
Yeah,
not,
I
it should be a
Now
soap
you
opera.
sound like you're like saying fucking Days of Our Lives kind
Yeah,
of
American
right now.
television series.
Well, so
It was
What-
very
Life
early
is
90s.
Strange.
Oh, I remember
Life-
this show.
I've never heard of it.
Okay,
That's what I
Jeremy.
just thought the game was called.
It's actually a good show.
Oh, life goes on.
And yeah, that's not the
Great
game.
game. Well,
asshole.
a couple of games that are kind of like Life is Strange. Yes, and one is called As Dusk Falls, and the other one Tell Me Why. So I've seen trailers of those. Or, might check them out.
I
Maybe.
will, just because I like those kind of games.
Oh, I
though.
went the wrong way.
Me too.
Like, I love the story-driven kind of games in that style, from like Don't Nod or just Telltale games. Like, I fucking love them. They're just so much fun.
I actually like the Telltale games too. A lot of people there was a good
I could never get
amount
into
of
them.
fans, but yeah, exactly. There was a lot of them that were kind of like, a lot of fans were just like, too boring. You don't do shit. But I liked it for the storylines and the
That's pretty much
decisions you
what
have
I
to
do it
make.
for. Well,
It's
so,
like,
I
oh
mean,
shit, who am I going to save?
some of the decisions are just kind of
Sorry, Brian, you're dead.
they're non-consequential. Like, especially like in the Walking Dead series that they did, there was quite a few decisions that was like, okay, there's no real,
It didn't matter.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was a slightly disappointing factor. But like, there was the one Telltale game that was, what the fuck was it? It was based on like fairy tale characters. It was Wolf
Borderlands.
Among Us.
The wolf, yeah.
Yeah, that one I liked a lot. It at least in that one, it seemed like even just vague dialogue decisions you made seemed to have some kind of impact. So I thought that was really cool. And I just liked the characters in that a bit more than I liked characters from their other games. Not counting Clementine, because I think Clementine's fucking awesome, but
Yeah, I love The Wolf Among Us. That was a good game.
it was a really good game. It was very confusing if you didn't play it like consecutively.
Well, yeah.
Like, and there was like breaks in
I was
between.
like, yeah, that makes sense. It would be confusing if you didn't play it.
But like, because there was I think so not all the episodes were out. So like I did like the first 2 episodes, and then it was a very long break in between. And I played the second episode. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck happened. What's happening right now? So I think maybe that's my only issue when it comes to those style games, is if they're like episodic, then I start losing details of what happened before because they're not released like weekly. That way there's not that much time to forget things, but they're like
Makes
released
sense.
almost like monthly or bi-monthly. It's like, fuck, guys, do you realize how much shit I just went through? I don't remember your fucking game. So
No.
that'd be my only issue with As Dusk Falls or Tell Me Why, is if they're episodic games, which
Tell
it
me
didn't
why.
shut up. It didn't seem like that was implied, so they might just be full games and you can just play through the entire story.
That'd be
Then
kind of
again,
nice.
one is by Don't Nod, and Don't Nod did the episodic thing.
Yeah, they're the ones that do it. I was assuming it would be episodic, the Don't Nod one.
Yeah.
Don't Nod.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume probably it's Tell Me Why is by Don't Nod. So I'm gonna assume that one is gonna be episodic in some way. The other one, I don't know. Maybe. I hope it's not, but maybe.
I'm gonna run out of bullet.
Are there really like any games, the ones where you make the choices, like, are there really any good ones that, you make certain choices, like it really, really affects the game? Because I mean, I'm trying to think of
that? It's
like really, really changes the game.
I think it's a game called from like Quantic, I think is the developer's name, but it's called Detroit Human.
Quantic Dream?
Yeah.
Detroit Human is like you make choices in that game and it fucking impacts. Like,
yeah, that's the only kind of games they really make, so they've gotten really good at it.
They did get really good at it. And fucking Detroit Human even gives you like a full like map, like a map tree of decisions and where they lead to. That way you can, change your decisions as you like when you've already played through it once, and you can just see like the different impacts from there. But yeah, that game, like the first 10 minutes, you could either die yourself, you could get the hostage killed, or you can save the hostage and kill the fucking criminal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like, and it's all based on pretty much context that you pick up from the game, either through dialogue or clues or anything like that. That's the entirety of Detroit Human. And it was so much fun to play that.
Reminds me of old school choose your own adventure books.
Yeah, that was exactly what it was like. It was super fucking cool. But yeah, those kind of games where like even small choices make a giant impact, or like a dime a dozen. They're more rare than anything. Simply because it's really difficult to try and fucking code that kind of shit in, you know? So, but yeah, if that's something you want to play, Carlos, I would suggest Detroit Human. It's a lot of fun.
He needs a PlayStation.
Yeah, you need a PlayStation that you don't sell immediately.
About to say that I hold on to for more than a few months.
Until he beats it, and then
I'll sell it. Yeah.
I'll sell it.
All right, fair enough. Any other games that you guys were, any games from the showcase that stood out that you were crazy excited about?
I'm trying to remember from memory because it was like 5 months ago.
A month ago, but State of Decay 3, of course, that one was announced.
Oh yeah, that one didn't really tell us that. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of did. They put a real big emphasis on the animals, which I thought was interesting.
It was like a zombie
maybe
deer or whatever.
Maybe it'll be more not just people, but like animals we have to worry about too, which would be cool.
Yeah,
I like how they did that. I like how they turned it around, whereas the actual deer eating the wolf. Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool. But yeah, I like at least from the trailer, because it looks like it's from the trailer itself. It looks like it's more of like a dense wooded area. So it might be less like empty open landscape like State of Decay 2, which I don't necessarily have an issue with, but having this environment that you can't necessarily just like see through.
Yeah.
So you have to be a bit more careful on how you handle your approaches on things. I think that would be really cool.
Maybe it's taking more of like a survival game type thing too, where you have to, because she crafted something or like fixed something while she was out there. So you have to like craft things and fix things
would be
and
pretty
hunt.
cool.
And yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It'd make it more, not really scarier, but more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like tense.
Yeah,
having to deal with that stuff too.
At that point. Because then, you have to keep an eye on like your supplies and shit like that. It's just, and if you're in the fucking middle of the goddamn woods, that much worse. Like, okay, how many fucking bullets do I have? Okay, do I have any health? How about food? Oh shit, I ain't got shit. What am I gonna do?
Anything that's man-eating deers after me. Fuck.
Yeah, man. So. It'll be interesting to see what more comes out of State of Decay 3. I imagine the whole, like base building is still going to be part of it. That's always kind of just been like a staple. So it'd be interesting to see how that changes. And if there's going to be more like put into it, like instead of just, like upgrades, so to speak, they can throw onto a base just depending on what kind of place it is. Yeah, that is a game I'm at least excited to play. I like State of Decay.
Yeah, same. I'm excited to see where they go with it.
I like it.
Part of its charm.
It really is.
And then, a bunch of other games were announced like Tetris, Warhammer, Dark Tide, Stalker. Whole lot of other stuff. So
I still don't know what Stalker is.
I don't either.
Stalker was one of those things that like showed up. I'm like, well, that looks interesting, but what the fuck are you? Apparently there was a number 1.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Yeah, let me double check. I'm wondering if this is the horror game that I'm thinking of.
I don't think it's a horror game.
No? Maybe it's not. I was thinking of something else then. Scratch that.
I'm excited for Ascent and Scorn. And yeah, Medium probably. Those are like the big third-party exclusives. Ascent is that cyberpunk style ARPG game, so think Diablo, but set in like a cyberpunk universe. Looks awesome. Ooh. They've shown multiple gameplay bits of it. That looks nuts. Then Scorn is that one that looked like when they showed the trailer, it looked like it was straight out of like Aliens architecture. Do you remember that? Super dark and all the architecture looked like alien stuff from the movie Aliens. You remember that,
Both
Ernie?
of those names sound familiar, Jeremy, but I don't remember actually
Scorn.
seeing them.
Oh my gosh.
Looking at the
You
Ascent.
should
I see
watch
what
the
you mean
Scorn
about
trailer
that.
right now.
Hang on.
Scorn?
Yeah, Scorn.
Scorn. We're gonna do
Scorn
this.
Series X trailer.
Ooh. Wait. Why does that title or that thing look so familiar? Is this an old game? Like redone?
Oh, okay. I
Scorn?
see what you mean, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely inspired by that artist that did that kind of living machine stuff.
Yeah. It looks kind of familiar.
Biomechanical shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get behind this. The name sounds familiar, yeah, but I don't remember ever actually seeing this.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Looks gorgeous.
Can't wait till the new console comes out. Oh, I do remember this trailer. It was that gross looking trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, like aliens looking shit.
Now I know what you mean.
They even had like the
yes.
dripping fluid out of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, ew.
Okay, I do remember this trailer now. It does look interesting. Yes, I want to look more into that one too. Well, new Xbox, hurry up.
November 6th.
Oh, November 6th? That's the
Yep.
Eventually.
Can we pre-order?
Nope, because it hasn't been officially announced.
Son of a bitch.
But someone found a box of the controllers for it, and the date was don't open until November 6th
Oh shit.
at a Best Buy. Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. I look forward to it. I want one.
But, that's still a ways out. I will say, not counting the console at this point, but upcoming things I'm excited for to get more hands-on experience with. The Avengers game.
Yes.
Yes.
I
the beta
definitely
was
want
out.
to
Ready
get
for
some
that.
more stuff out of them. Because I was pleasantly surprised with how good that played.
I got to try it for a little bit. I played as Hulk for a little bit.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it is fun. Like
Pretty
all
ridiculous.
the characters are super fun to play as, and they're just unique to like
Yep.
themselves. So it basically reminded me of playing a Ultimate Alliance game, just less fucking flashy details, and less vibrant colors.
Yeah.
But, it was still a lot of fun. And Widow, I could not stop playing as.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun. She was way more fun than I thought she would be. Even Hulk was more fun than I thought he would be. Like
Dude,
they did a
Hulk
good
is
job.
A lot of fun, yeah.
Like when you're just like one of the maps, you can wall jump like forever. So when you're doing it full speed with him, like timing the jumps just perfect, it looks so good.
Yeah.
It's like straight out of the movies.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I always played as Widow. So I was like all combat scenarios, I'm just fucking grappling back and forth between everybody. Like, let's go. You ain't gonna catch me. But
so far so good. I'm
definitely want to see more from that game.
I'm a little disappointed that Spider-Man will be exclusive for the PlayStation version.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Another reason
That
for
is
me to buy that
very
console
fucking
for a
stupid.
few months.
But
Why? I wouldn't buy it on there.
And it just sucks for me. Spider-Man's always been my favorite comic hero.
Mhm.
And and then I find out, oh, PlayStation exclusive. I'm like, ugh, of course.
Yeah,
Why
I wouldn't do
Sony?
it just out of spite.
I mean that's
Like,
kind of
don't buy it.
But I mean, I get what you mean, Carlos.
It hurts.
I mean, at least you have an option, Like
Yes.
my favorite character I would love to play as, I can only play as on Ultimate Alliance 3, and that's Psylocke. But
Psylocke was cool.
I like Psylocke, and I would love to see Psylocke in this Avengers game, but she's not going to be there. So
I don't know. They're
They
slowly
might-
trying to bring X-Men into the whole Avengers MCU thing.
she's not
So
gonna be there.
some X-Men might start showing up. You never know.
They are continuously adding Avengers or
That's true, yeah.
superheroes.
And if they're smart, go nuts. Add as many people as you can so you can keep making as many storylines, as many missions, just there's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much
That
that
would
they
be
could feed
fantastic.
off of.
But it's just going to be, at least for the time being, it's going to be from the heavy hitters that people already know of.
It's gonna be MCU
And-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Psylocke is. I might just be part of the small fraction of people that actually like Psylocke more than the other X-Men. I mean, I'm on board with Wolverine, Gambit, Deadpool, all them people too, but like,
Damn, it's cool.
Psylocke immediately became my favorite character over Wolverine and Gambit as soon as I heard the word psychic ninja as her description. I was like, fuck yeah, I like her. Like that was my immediate sell point. Like she will always be my favorite character when it comes to mutants. So if she
Good
ends up
reason.
in the Avengers game, I will be so fucking happy. Is she going to? Probably not.
Don't hold your breath, but you never know.
Yeah,
Keep the faith, Ernie.
I'm not going to. Because I'm just
Okay,
going to
don't
be
keep the faith.
supremely disappointed. But I will say that the Avengers game, like between Ultimate Alliance and Avengers, I like Avengers a hell of a lot more than I like Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance has a giant roster, but Avengers, the gameplay in it is just so much more satisfying.
Yeah. Really
You
good.
know? And like if you play like a small, like agile character in Ultimate Alliance, you're usually just stuck in a stun lock most of the fucking time because anyone can stun a small character in that game. But in Avengers, like you can move around. You don't have to worry about fucking getting punched and suddenly you're stunned for like 3 fucking minutes. So that was maybe my most frustrating thing to deal with in Ultimate Alliance 3. But Avengers, yeah, the gameplay is way more satisfying. Even with the whole loot drop thing. I didn't care about the loot drops most of the time just because I was having fun beating the shit out of people. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, and it might just because it was in beta and it wasn't necessarily implemented just yet.
Yep.
But didn't they say that like your partners, quote unquote partners, would level up with you as you play the game? That way you don't necessarily have to worry about swapping between your characters in order to level them.
Well, it's based off. I don't remember. I mean, no, in beta, it definitely did not do that because
Absolutely not.
I would have to play the other ones to get like their level and their item level up, like their power level, and then add them as companions. Maybe the level, but maybe the power level just doesn't, and maybe that wasn't in the beta, like you said.
And yeah, I mean, I'm assuming I even heard correctly, then yeah, it's probably just because it wasn't implemented yet for beta.
And
But
you're hoping they do that?
well, if I remember hearing correctly, that's how it was supposed to work. Is your companions would level up with you, so you don't have to worry about switching your main to play with them.
Yeah.
Which I thought was super cool, but it didn't happen in the beta, and it confused me. So,
Maybe there's like a scaling thing we didn't see. So they like scale to your level, but they don't just automatically move to that
maybe
level.
That's a good
that
point.
might be it. But
Yeah.
at that point, then they need to make that distinction because I don't remember hearing scaling.
Right. Like show some
Yeah.
icon by their level or something
Yeah.
that shows they're scaled up.
But yeah, I think that was maybe my biggest gripe is just the the NPC companions.
Yeah.
They are about as dumb as I fucking expected NPC companions to be. Like, they are not very intelligent. I was definitely in fights where I got dropped and I was just sitting there waiting for these fucking people to come stand in my circle.
Yeah.
And dude, these goddamn fucking computers just stood around my body, not in the circle. They were just around my body, just staring at me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, mine kept teasing me. It was funny. One of the times I went down, it was Kamala. She would like run into the circle, look at me, and then run out and start shooting a guy that was close to us again. Then she'd run into the circle again. She did this like 5 times. Looked like she's coming to get me, and then she'd run away and start shooting again.
Yeah,
and she finally started getting me up. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. Like, definitely not the worst NPCs I've ever had to be partners with. Like, I've played with some real shit ones. Who would I say is the worst one?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's going
Shit.
through like the
If
whole
I have to
gaming
throw
memory.
one out there, because it's kind of fresh in my mind right now. Anytime you had partners in Halo Reach, I was just recently playing that game. Totally forgot how stupid the NPCs were in that.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're really dumb.
There was another
Um,
game that I feel like was worse because they didn't want you like depending on them. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Left 4 Dead, they're kind of up there too for idiots.
Most games are like that because if you make them too strong, then people just won't do anything. They'll just let their teammates kill everything.
True,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the player does have to do most of the work. It makes the game more entertaining, but no, I mean, there are some that they are just real morons. Yeah, for sure though. Halo Reach, I was just playing that, and yeah, I remember how many times I was down. They just kind of walk around me, or they've driven off cliffs, killing us. Just stupid shit like that. They
Yeah.
were really special.
I think as far as recent games go, the ones that had the most worthless NPC partners ever is Sword Art Online Phantom Bullet. I do.
They're bad.
Oh, buddy. Like
That's yes.
I had to stop playing a couple of times just because I was getting mad. Because again, it's like it's one of those things where like if you go down, your partners can pick you up, but these fucking NPCs just do that thing where they sit and stare at your dead body. Like, what are you guys doing? Pick me up, and they don't. Or like they'll come up, they'll start reviving, and then they'll dodge away because there's enemies on screen, but the enemies aren't aggroed.
It's awesome.
But they'll fucking dodge away anyways. I'm just like, stop! Just pick me up. Like, it's
like-
very, very frustrating.
It's like there needs to be something in a code that gives you preference if you're down.
Yeah,
Overrides everything else. Get the player up.
it would be nice, Like, I didn't think that would be a problem in like Avengers because you don't have to initiate a revive. You just stand in their fucking circle and they get and they're picked up. No. Apparently that's too fucking hard to make NPCs do.
You're like,
'Cause
just sit still.
Either you have what you got where they jump in the circle, jump out of the circle, jump in the circle, jump out of the circle. Like, this isn't a fucking dance, you asshole.
She made it a dance. Yeah, I actually really enjoy that game. I'm probably gonna be playing it on 2 different platforms. I love the game so much. Well, you know me, Ernie. I love those shared world looter shooter things, and Avengers is 100% that. Like it's Destiny and Marvel Heroes had a baby.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll probably just be putting so much time into it just because the sheer gameplay was so much fun.
Yep.
Like, not even like the loot system, which, there's maybe a couple of times where I thought I got screwed over, but I didn't care so much. Just because, I just had too much fun. Zipping
man, it's a
around,
lot of
fucking
fun.
kicking the shit out of people, use my lightsaber staff, which is what I call Black Widow's
Black
fucking
Widow.
ultimate.
Yeah.
Like,
That thing is cool.
when I first used that damn thing, I'm like, wait, was that a lightsaber sound? Fucking swinging again. That is totally a lightsaber sound. What the hell? So
I mean, I guess they can borrow it. It's both owned by Disney. Now that I think about it,
Star Wars is owned by them, so they
it's a
can
good
do that.
point. Yeah, it's a good point.
They can
You
do
can
whatever the
totally
hell
use
they
that.
want.
but yeah, she's definitely my favorite. I like it. Kamala was actually a lot of fun to play as too.
Kamala's a lot of fun. Yeah. I love her big Ant-Man swinging arms of death.
Yeah, dude. Like, I upgraded to where I could actually grab enemies and just kind of swing them back and forth. I just had a stupid amount of fun doing that. Like, there's no reason for me to do it, but I couldn't help myself but to just like grab them and just start swinging them about. Like, you are my doll now.
I shall name him George, and I will love him and hold him fucking tight. That's exactly what I picture. Oh, that's awesome.
It was like fucking. I was playing with Rico too, and the matchmaking on that gets a little janky, only because like if someone happens to crash out, like the mission just glitches entirely. So even though they can continuously play, they can't go anywhere. So, but Yeah, there was that iconic mission for Hulk in the beta, and I was trying to do that with Rico because he was playing as a Hulk. I was like, "Oh yeah, let's do your iconic mission, man." Every time I played that with him, I crashed out. Like, okay, we're not playing this mission anymore. we're gonna do another one.
I would have just blamed Rico.
I mean,
You can
What'd
always
you
blame
do,
Rico.
I kind of did because after he got off, I played the mission again and it worked
That's
fine.
perfectly fine.
So,
See, all Rico.
but yeah, no, I almost think that maybe it was just because it was like a larger mission, you know, more of like the open map kind of deal.
Yeah.
He was having issues at that point. But like all the smaller missions that were just like straightforward, I had no issues playing online with. But
Yeah, they were fun, man. I'm excited to see like the end game stuff. Like they said, they have almost raid type things that can take a couple hours.
yeah,
Jesus.
I
And I
can
was
see
like,
it.
what? That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing. And they already got like the whole puzzle elements in each map going on with the fucking bunkers and shit. I thought that
Oh,
was really
dude.
cool.
And yeah, that and so many hidden chest things to find.
Yeah.
Like I was
I
finding
will
them
say-
all over the place.
I will say, here's what I think they need to do. Especially for like solo players, they need to implement an option to switch your characters mid-game. And here's why I say this. There were a number of bunkers or hidden chests I came across that were hidden behind a wall that you can only break as like Kamala or the Hulk.
Or Hulk. Yeah, I know.
And
I think I get why they do that. It's just so you like do team diversity and people don't just play like the same characters like all the time.
yeah, and I mean I get that. That's perfectly fine. But when you're playing solo, it's kind of like a kick in the dick. You know, like, hey, there's this chest, but you can't get it because you're playing by yourself, loser.
Or
It's
maybe
like-
be able to tell the Hulk in your group to go smash that wall.
Yeah, that would be awesome too.
That would work too.
But yeah, no, there was just a number of times where I couldn't get a chest because it was behind a broken wall. Meanwhile, I think there's other like special doors that you can only get through as like Widow because it's a hacking kind of door. But I've only found those like once. Like, okay, well, clearly there's a biased system going on right now. So yeah, I think that would be my biggest gripe right now is they just need to like implement a way to either swap characters mid-game or to have an NPC destroy a wall if it's needed or hack a door if it's needed.
They can easily do like a command system too, where you can like choose the Hulk and like pin or like ping that wall, like Hulk go over to this wall, smash it. Yeah, a ping system. Something like that would work too.
There needs to be a ping system, anyways, like finding teammates. I was playing with Beej a lot, and we would like just lose each other because it shows when you use that tactical vision. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie? Where we like ping the map and show you things. Like it shows the reticle for or it shows the symbol for the party leader, but not for any of the other team members. So like the party leader has no idea where people are, like where they go.
Like here's the other thing though, like because I would use that tac, and it shows NPCs. Like it shows where your NPC partners are. But if any one of them are like a human, you don't see them. So like the amount of times where like I was going one way and Rico went another way, I'm like, Rico, where the fuck are you, man? And I'll turn on the tac and I can't see him because he's not showing, but I can see where the NPCs are and they're on the other side of the fucking map. I'm like, why are you over there?
That's awesome.
So yeah, that definitely needs to be looked at. And I'm pretty sure that's what they meant for it to do is, you know, you press that so you can actually see where your teammates are.
Yep.
But they probably missed like a coding somewhere that's kind of fucking up when it comes to human players instead of NPC players.
Yay, betas.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's a beta though. And as far as betas go, you know, it's probably one of the most solid ones I've played. I mean, it had its issues with whole matchmaking deal and, you know,
performance, which hopefully a lot of that gets ironed out.
Yeah, ironed out to a little bit. I think, funnily enough, Hulk glitched out a couple of times on me when he was an NPC. There was one situation where he was just running into a wall while he was staring at me. So that was kind of terrifying to look at. And another where he was stuck in a perpetual fall state where he was like a quarter of the way through the ground, but his arms are just like waving above his head. And I didn't know what was happening at first. Like I just happened to see around the corner and I just saw giant arms waving. I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I walk up to him.
Falling through the map, basically.
Yeah, but he wasn't falling through the map. He was just like stuck in the geometry. So it was registering him as falling.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like, why? Why is it you that's the one that glitches out? Everyone else is fine. You see them walking around. What's wrong with you?
All right. Well, we're actually about to wrap it up already. You guys are on fired on this podcast. Any other new games that we have played or betas? For me, the latest new game for me is Fall Guys, which is a blast.
Yeah, that game is pretty fun.
It definitely looks fun.
You need to play that with us.
Oh,
we need to do a party night on that one.
I'll get around to it.
That one's a blast.
But
Ernie will play it once the hype finally dies down.
That's probably what's gonna happen. I'll be like, "Hey guys, want to play Fall Guys?" You're like, "Nah."
Like what? No one plays that anymore.
Ernie, that came out 6 months ago.
I mean, Fall Guys 3.
That's how that shit goes for me, though, right? Like, I'll be playing like some of the most obscure things that no one hears of, and then I'll finally join in on like these hyped games and whatnot. And like, no one's playing anymore. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm late to the party, but fuck, like.
I know. I love having Ernie on my friends list because I'll see like him playing like Wild Pigs of the Hellish Wasteland Part 2, and I'm like, what the fuck is this game? Like, what is that?
Wild Pigs of the Hellish.
Oh, I totally just made that up, but it's like titles like that.
Podcast title.
Oh,
like games like you said,
because that's definitely what it's like for me.
It's totally like that.
I definitely play some random fucking games, but yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly new that I've been playing recently. Like I've been doing the new DLC for Control since that finally released for Xbox. That's been pretty fun. Though remembering my fucking buttons on that game is a chore.
Way different, yeah.
But still fun.
Why can't there just be standard controls on every game?
It'd be nice, right?
You would think.
Rockstar, talking to you the most.
Dude, yeah. Like, and they do it on purpose. I know they do.
100%.
There's no way.
They don't want you playing other games. They want you just to get used to it so you don't want to play anything else.
Like, it is totally on purpose. But I think maybe the newest game, and I actually just got it. It apparently just released, is Mortal Shell.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing that.
Yeah. And I'm very interested in. I saw like random gameplay clips of it sometime back, and I was like, "That looks really cool. I want to play it." And then I saw it in the store. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't planning on buying anything today, but I'm buying you now." So that'll probably be the newest game I'm gonna be playing. Other than that, I'm still just working my way through Last of Us 2. It's been a bit of a grind, but still enjoying it.
Nice.
Yeah, It is nice. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was originally, and it's not to say that it's bad. It's just it's jarring the way they set up the story. And those that played Last of Us 2 probably understand what I mean. But yeah,
I think that's been the biggest thing I've heard.
Yeah, it's just really, really jarring. Like, it was super bizarre. And I get it, and it's cool. But just where they decided to do it, because like I was at the climax of the fucking game. I thought I was almost done after like 20 hours in this game. And then suddenly I'm like back at the beginning. So I'm like,
wait, what?
Okay. Well, shit. Guess I gotta make it through this now. So I think that's the most jarring thing, and it's kind of slowed my play time for it a little bit. But Yeah. So that's where I am. Is Mortal Shell and Last of Us 2.
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There you
then
go.
a couple of things before we wrap it up real quick. The newest Call of Duty has been announced, Black Ops Cold War.
Oh, Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy you guys will finally stop playing Warzone.
I'm excited. I keep going
mean,
back to that terrible
It'll
thing.
it'll be to play another Call of Duty, but still, at least you'll stop playing this one.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I enjoyed Blackout way more than I enjoy Warzone.
I did too. What's funny is I was watching Shroud, now that you're on that subject. He said that the other day. He's like, I miss Blackout. Like, Blackout was just good. It was better.
Infinitely better.
Yeah.
Like, movement was good. Characters knew how to fucking jump. Like,
Yeah.
the
it's
only
so
issue I
stupid.
had with Blackout is when they started implementing the paid guns. That's when I started
Yeah.
having an issue with Blackout, because at that point it became a pay to win kind of game, because those guns were broken as shit.
Yeah, that always happens. They release them broken, so everyone buys them, and then they balance them.
They didn't balance them though. They were still
Oh,
broken.
they just left them broken.
Yeah.
So then people
Like-
just keep buying them.
Like the paid sniper that had no drop off and it hit like the fucking paladin. And then you had an SMG that was called like a micro MG. It was basically like a tiny minigun. And it had damn near no recoil and fired as fast as a Spitfire, if not faster.
Oh, that thing shot crazy fast too.
Yeah. And like that's just how all the guns were. They were just super overpowered. And
That's
I was
crazy.
like, this is so stupid, guys. You shouldn't have done this. This ruined the game as far as I'm concerned. Like I still had fun playing it, but it ruined the game.
Yeah.
Um
But yeah, the new one, Carlos.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the new one. I
Cold
imagine they're
War.
gonna have a fucking battle royale in it as well. But
Oh, of
hopefully
course.
hopefully they
Probably.
don't do the previous Black Ops where it was just multiplayer and battle royale. Like, and then the story content was basically tutorial missions.
We'll see what happens. It's August 26th, so yeah, here in a few days, they're gonna do a reveal, worldwide reveal on August 26th. I don't know how much they're gonna show. You know how they are. I think for Warzone, I could have sworn they didn't even like show anything about Warzone in the first reveal. I think it was just the multiplayer.
They didn't.
Yeah, so they might do that crap again. We'll see.
Well, I
Find out
mean, Black
soon.
Ops is by a completely different company, so
That's true. That's true. So
Treyarch.
we'll see
Which-
what they show.
yeah, maybe they'll show a bunch of different things. You know, try and make sure that people are hyped up. Maybe they'll just make their entire reveal like, "Hey, you know how this is shit in Warzone? Yeah, we don't have that."
Pretty sure they won't do that.
I mean,
I'd totally do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Warzone deserves to be shit on. I don't understand how people can still play that game. It is so bad.
I know. And then Big Eddie bought multiplayer and returned it within hours.
He did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed.
That's- Ed just makes me laugh when when he makes purchases. Like, because like I know that's not gonna last, dude. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
He
But yeah,
seems
we'll
to be
see
a
next
master-
Wednesday.
What it is.
That's when they're showing it, right? Wednesday?
Whenever the 26th lands.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. So we'll see. We'll see what they show. And then what else? Yeah, it's pretty much it for the day. Just a couple cool little things here. I guess for the next Flash movie. At first, Ben Affleck was not returning as Batman. Now it's been announced that he is returning as Batman. Yay!
Wait, but they're also making one with Robert Pattinson?
Oh
Right
yeah,
now?
that's gonna be like a
Oh
yeah,
my
that's like a
God.
new series. Yes, a whole nother freaking new series.
Dear Lord, man.
Well, this one for Ben Affleck is supposed to be a Flash, like multi-dimension type of thing. I think how they did
I
it with the
hate that they
show.
do that. It's
And I
just
guess like Michael Keaton's gonna be in it, and all kinds of people are gonna be in it.
it's just like what they kept doing with Spider-Man, fucking changing them all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just stick
Very
to one.
Like, as As far as I'm concerned right now, I'd rather watch Ben Affleck Batman.
I actually
Oh, I
liked him as
still-
Batman.
100% would rather have his. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's mostly because he was playing old man Batman, which is a total badass.
Yeah.
But
The fight scenes were better too.
I mean, they were visceral.
One of my
Dude,
favorite scenes is like when he
Dude
was
basically
saving
threw another
Superman's
guy in the
mom.
goddamn wall and broke another dude's
Yes.
neck.
Yeah.
Like,
That whole
so I was
scene when
like,
he was saving
damn.
Superman's mom was like the coolest fight scene ever because it was so brutal. Like he uses grapple hook, grabbing boxes and smashing dudes' heads with them and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's how Batman should fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Just complete and utter destruction of the human body
Yes.
without killing them, which I'm pretty sure some of them died. But
That's
They
okay.
tried.
That's the Batman we want. Instead of George Clooney, hi, freeze, I'm Batman. And then he just punches one guy in the face. He does like 3 flips in the air, falls, and that's it. He's done. It's like, what the? Nobody wants that shit.
And no bat nipples. So
Yeah, we don't need bat nipples or the badass.
Bat nipples.
The flashes of badasses and nipples and shit.
dude, this is, oh my god.
was the
Nah,
dumbest thing
I
ever.
just had the whole fucking flashback scenes like going through my brain at that second where just all those like whoosh sounds and close-ups on ass. I'm like, dude, what are you doing right now? Like, stop it.
I get, zoom in on the Batman symbol and like the cool like blades on his arms and shit. Hell yeah. But then I don't know why they had to show the booty and the chest and all that shit,
It was all look at my tight ass.
I will say I liked
nips.
I liked Val Kilmer as the not Batman but Bruce Wayne, like the Bruce Wayne part of it.
That's fair.
He
I
was
think he
really
can-
good Bruce Wayne.
I think I
Not a
can
good
roll
Batman.
with that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, his Batman part was awful, but his Bruce Wayne was good.
But the drama part, I get it.
They should just switch him.
Yeah, there you go. Just get
use
somebody
more
else to
Bruce
play
Like
Batman.
a stunt double, play Batman.
Oh man.
Oh, all right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this podcast.
Man, we go off really random shit, by the way.
That's you know what? That's the point of this podcast. It's okay. That's the point of it. We just talk.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we established this very early on that we can't really follow a topic too well.
No, we always say that it's a gaming podcast, but then we always break out into stuff that's
I just call it an entertainment podcast.
that's true. We can call it an entertainment podcast.
Yeah. Or like a multimedia podcast.
I mean, at least you come in with an agenda. We probably only talk like 25% of it, but it's there.
Well, yeah. We do our best to have an agenda. Doesn't necessarily work, but we do our best.
All right.
All right, Carlos, I distracted you again. You're going to end.
Yeah, right.
It was gonna end, but
All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and call it a podcast. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you for, well, not next week, in 2 weeks.
Wait, why not next week?
it's bi-weekly.
Because
I
it's a
guess,
bi-weekly
Oh,
podcast.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Come on, Jeremy.
I just assumed we were slacking one of the weeks.
No.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah, that's true. We are supposed to record like other stuff, group ups and shit, but doesn't happen too often. Thanks, Ed.
No, it doesn't. And
Why
I
are you blaming
usually
Ed?
try and keep myself, free and open, but man,
Definitely Ed's fault.
I blame you both.
Fair enough. But
Just
I think
'cause-
Ed should take like 60% of it.
Why?
Because he's not here, so we can blame him for whatever we want.
Good point.
Okay.
He's not
fine.
here, so he's automatically responsible for all of it.
Yeah, he
Absolutely.
can't really fight against it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I can do that.
Ed is the 60%.
He's 60, you're the 40, and I'm here.
You're always here. You're the best. aren't you?
I'm
I do my best.
0%. Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't plan to do anything yesterday, though, because yesterday, oh my God, I probably had the worst day of my life yesterday.
Ernie was dying.
I
Jeez.
was, dude. Like, I went to bed yesterday at like fucking 8. I woke up at 10, and I was awake until 5. And that entire time, I was not feeling good. I had a headache. I was dizzy. Like, it was not awesome.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, it was not a good time. And then I finally went to bed at 5, and my Xbox was still on, so I missed like everyone's fucking messages. But like, I woke up at like 10, and I just lazed around. Today I feel infinitely better. I still woke up with a goddamn headache, but it's because I wasn't positioned very nicely for my body. So my head was like, okay, well, we're gonna get back at you now. But yeah, I feel infinitely better today than I did yesterday.
Good.
Well, that's good.
Point is, I'm glad we didn't decide to do anything yesterday, because I would have been a miserable person.
More miserable.
More miserable. I'm
Yeah.
pretty much a miserable person
I was
now,
gonna
but
say,
thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for keeping me on the straight.
I thought I would. Yeah, I thought I would fix that for you.
Appreciate it.
And on that note, once again, thanks so much for listening, guys. And we
Oh, I
will
thought
see
you
you in
ended
a
already.
couple of weeks. I haven't. Damn, this is the ending. So
He's getting close to it. You know, he's got
bye, internet.
Bye. Let's keep distracting him, internet.
I already said bye. That's it. It's over. Bye.
I mean, you say that every time, Carlos, but
Bye, internet.
like, I clearly see the recording dude in here still.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you
That's
hang
right.
up first.
Like, how do I make Craig leave? God damn it! Just get out of here.